75 over the threshold.
In this episode, we try to get a fast twin-engine plane into a short grass farm strip. So we're at a different airport today. I've been invited to take a short flight in a twin-engine aircraft with an acquaintance of mine. Simon Mohr is a commercial pilot based in Kent.
Okay, mixture should be fully rich on both. Propellers, exercise and fully forward. You okay?
Yep.
Propeller area should be clear, left and right.
Clear my side.
This one's going to be advanced distraction. Okay, prime the engine so. Okay, clear prop. Okay, and the left alternator has come off, that's good. Starter warning light is not showing. Oil pressure should be coming up. It is?
Yep.
Alternator switches are up and both, that's good. Alternator warning light is off, engine gauges are showing. Okay, now we do the next one. Magnetos come on. We're going to prime it. Going to start it. Out we come. There it goes. Fuel pressure is up. Amperage is up. Oil pressure's up. Suction is up. That's good. And Tower Romeo Echo like to taxi slowly via the eastern for a 20 departure.
Tower Romeo Echo, roger. Taxi.
Taxi Romeo Echo.
We're flying to Maypole, a small farm strip in north-east Kent. Simon is based there and wants to see if the twin-engine aircraft can get in and out. It's listed in Poolies as being 500 metres long, but up to 650 metres in the summer. I wouldn't trust my landings and takeoffs, even in the PA-28.
So what aircraft is this, Simon?
A GA7 Cougar.
Okay. What are the stats?
Well, the stats is it's a fairly old aircraft, but it's basically it goes up to 130 knots, cruising quite happily.
And
transponder, Peter Heat, landing light, good. Romeo Echo rolling 20, mate.
0, touch and go. Yes, Papa, report final 20.
Up to 2,000.
Report final 20, copy dear Papa.
Ready? Brakes off.
Golf Tango Mine, just approaches City in Bong 2000, press frequency change,
wait
south end, 130.
Airspeed align. Cross check,
Golf
T's
Tango
and
Mine
P's
to
are good.
south end, 130.775.
40, 50, cross check, good.
Thank you very much.
60 coming up. 65. Rotate. Look for the blue line. V2. Gear up. Positive rate of climb. Gear is cycling. $25.25. Landing lights come off. Props are good. Flaps should be up. She should be trimming. We're out of the circuit, fuel pumps come off. Still the climb. Positive rate of climb. T's and P's are good. Round we come. Still climbing, good climb they've got. Close the valve flaps. Southend approach, good afternoon. Golf Hotel India Romeo Echo Koenig 1017 basic VFR.
Golf Hotel India Romeo Echo, Southern radar pass message.
Golf Hotel India Romeo Echo GA7 Cougar from Rochester to Maypole, just to the west of Sittingbourne this time, 201017. Routing along towards Faversham, this altitude VFR, into Maypole, and requesting a basic service, Romeo Echo.
Once we're in the cruise, Simon invites me to take the controls.
4575.
1016 4575 basic Romeo Echo. And John, so you see, if you want to fly her, she's pretty comfortable. She'll sit there. She's all yours. She's a trimmer, and she'll just sit. I'll take that.
Odd from the right seat.
Huh?
It's odd from the right seat.
Oh, you get used to it in the end, but it's not so bad. These things are heavy at first,
Yeah.
but when they're in the air, they're fine. You imagine A10 or something must be like that.
It did feel heavier on the yoke compared to my Warrior, but more stable.
It's this elevator here.
That's a trim.
Yeah, it's just...
That's the normal trim, so if you just go with that, that's fine. I mean, she's sitting quite nicely too,
Yeah.
you see. So we're kind of running at sort of 20, 23, 20, roughly. 140 knots.
Blimey, that's crazy.
Yeah?
I feel like I'm nose down a bit. It must be
Yeah,
just
she's like that, yeah. And we just take her. We can just take her along to, just take her on to Margate and then turn into Maypole.
Yeah.
Just take her on the coast. Just carry along the coast, yes, Chris.
Yeah. Do you want me to go to the right a bit?
Wherever you like to go.
Well, I don't know where Southend's airspace is.
Southend's here, so at the moment we're not in. Well, as long as we come along the estuary, we're fine. I'm just
Okay.
checking here. Yeah, we're just on the. We're just on it. But Southend starts at 3,000 here, so as long as we stay in the estuary, we're good.
Okay. How long have you been flying this one then?
Good question. Must be close to 10 years, I guess.
Wow.
On and off. On and off.
And you've been flying for how long?
20-something years.
God. You're a commercial pilot?
But mostly kind of tugging banners around and doing stuff like
Yeah.
that. Small flaps.
Simon obtained his commercial licence at the age of 50, around 10 or so years ago. He'd have got into flying earlier had teachers at his school not told him he wasn't smart enough. Simon owns a company that tows aerial banners, adverts in the sky if you like. He also does some aerial photography. He flies various types, including twin-engine planes, so that he can fly over congested areas like football stadiums in London.
A lot of the things that, you know, the bigger they get, the more time is just spent monitoring.
Right.
Yeah. Must be the same as true once you get to an A380. It's just mostly just keeping an eye of what might happen rather than, you know, one guy flies, the other guy just watches everything,
Yeah.
especially with old aeroplanes like this.
Yeah, I'd love to move on to something faster, but
So
you
would
look-
I. A Spitfire would be nice or something.
So I'm going to put this on my YouTube channel, is that all right?
Yeah, it's fine. Nice to have it, you know, to be able to film and see what it's like inside, to remind me what it's like
Yeah.
inside. So we can see, yeah, Whitstable below. You know this area.
Yeah. So do you do much flying for pleasure now, or is it mostly work?
Mostly work. I very rarely fly for pleasure. Very rarely.
Simon is honorary president of the Association of Aerial Work Operators. He's concerned about the state of general aviation in the UK. He's recently been fighting a battle with the regulator about EU regulations that he says threatens small commercial pilots like him. He's worried too about the threat facing so many airfields in the UK.
I've been very lucky, I was saying the other day, that I've flown at a time where aviation still wasn't horrendously overregulated, and I met some of some fine World War II decorated pilots, whether it be Leonard Cheshire, Steve Stevens, John Brown, you know, Pina Munderay, all the old guys who used to fly around at the time when flying was simply you go from A to B.
Yeah. It's getting so much harder. So
And the
much
airfields are disappearing.
Yeah.
I see Fair
That's-
Oaks as being scheduled for a garden town now. Wellesbourne I operate from.
Yeah.
So in the last 3 years, many of the airfields I operate from, Old Sarum, Dunsfold, Panshanger, they're all under threat because of the requirement for housing space. There won't be any left, so it becomes increasingly difficult for an operation like mine to operate, because I rely on going to small airfields where I don't get in the way, and we don't have this kind of huge problem of trying to operate because we have to get it in and out quick.
Yeah.
See, she's still happy there.
Yeah, it's nice.
So, I mean, if you wanted to go to Amsterdam, Rotterdam, that way,
Yeah.
and be there in less than an hour.
Well, with the twin, it's just so much safer too, isn't it?
You don't have to go that way and around to avoid the water. Yeah.
Yeah. So these are two 160 horsepower, aren't they?
Yeah, they're smaller ones, not big ones. Yeah.
So what's this now? I forget where we are.
So we're coming up over Birchington now, and this is my house, so we're going to bring her down. Just going to apply some carb heat a second. And we're just going to reduce the throttle and just descend a bit. So we're going to bring her down, so bring her down to 18. And trim, and she should start coming down.
I've got no idea about constant speed props or anything. That's something else I need to know.
Doing about 1823 now, so you just get used to those.
Yeah.
You're just looking for the manifold pressure and the RPM. So we've got a manifold pressure looking to about 18. Although these are normally slightly out of sync. And there's 23 there. Just, where's my house? I can see my house over there. And if we come right a bit,
Roger.
we'll go round Dreamland, round the harbour.
Okay.
And then back the other way as we're descending. Okay, that's good. Level out. You can see Reculver over there, the Twin Towers.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you back control then, shall I?
I have control.
You have control?
Then we'll bring her round into Maypole and see if we can get into Maypole. I haven't done it before.
Oh, good grief.
All right, so
What are your numbers on this then for landing?
how it feels really.
Really?
So I'll come in at in the circuit at 90.
I mean, what's its landing requirement?
Well, the landing requirement is sort of 500 meters.
Yeah,
so
I'd have thought, yeah, something like that.
we should do it. If we have to throw it away, then you can do the flaps.
Okay.
I'll tell you to do
Just
the flaps.
command me, yeah.
Yep.
Are you on safety comm down there then for that?
Yeah, Maypole.
Yeah.
And South End, Golf Romeo Echo is descending towards Reculver and then to Maypole. Landing on safety comm now, 135475.
Golf Romeo Echo approved, squawk 7000.
7000, thank you. Bye. Good man.
475?
Yep.
Kilo Echo, downwind 02, Maypole traffic.
Maypole traffic, hello Ron, it's Simon, the Twin Romeo Echo. Just descending from Margate towards Reculver. I'm just going to have a look to see if we can actually fit this thing into the circuit there.
Oh, we're like downwind, about to turn base.
Okay, Roger, you got plenty of time. I'm just tanking along at about 140 knots.
Show off.
Actually, it's 120 now, just pulled her back. So let's bring it down. That's just showing the speed.
Oh, right.
Just warning me it's gear down speed, so that's fine. Put that all the way forward.
Oh, I think I see it now. Yeah, see the windsock.
You all strapped in?
I'm strapped in.
Good.
Knowing how short Maypole is, despite Simon's extensive experience, I was starting to worry a little bit.
Are the props okay there?
I'll be moving them forward on the last bit. We're trying to kind of say reds, greens, blues, but okay, 3 greens, confirm?
Yep.
Okay. 700 we got, round we come. Maypole traffic, Romeo Echo is now base. Reds, greens, blues. Okay, 400 coming up, asymmetric control height, we have full flat. Stable, gear is down, clearance, runway is clear. 90 we have, down we come. Stable. Romeo Echo finds to land Maypole, 02, full stop. Speed. Drag. 80 we have, 80 over the threshold. Keep the power going. Keep the power
75.
going. 75 over the threshold. Power coming back. Pulling power on. Okay, here we go. Had a bit of a bump because it's short field landing.
You certainly want it firm, don't you? don't want to be floating.
After landing and over a cup of tea, Simon explained his short field technique.
Normal approach for the Cougar coming in, 90, 80, 70 over the threshold. Once we got over the threshold and over the telegraph wires, which I was worried about, but that's the issue on 02 here, there had to be a point, because I know this airfield, where I had to have the aircraft wheels down. And so we saw I kind of piled off with just another speed, although we had a bit of a thump to hit that point, because otherwise I'd float. Because of the airfield, and there's a slight crosswind, you'll notice here. If I floated, then I had to risk going around. I didn't want to go around, so we landed at the right place.
Simon admitted to me that he was a little bit worried about getting the Cougar out again. And as we prepared for our departure back to Rochester, the wind direction had completely reversed, and now runway 20 was favourable. The wind speed had picked up too. With so little margin for error, choosing the right runway was critical.
Flaps are going to be 10. That's the important thing here. Short field, flaps are 10. Agreed?
Agreed.
Flaps both sides.
Yep.
Don't let me forget to lift the flaps. Maypole traffic, hello. It's Golf Hotel India Romeo Echo taxiing for 20 departure back to Rochester. Use all the runway. Now we come. Up comes the power. Maypole traffic, Romeo Echo is rolling 20. Up comes 2000. Airspeed alive. Increasing. V1. Rotate. Up she comes, blue line. Gear up. Positive rate of climb. Flaps up.
Flaps up.
Positive rate of climb. Flaps fully up, I think.
Yep.
Both flaps are up.
Yep.
Good. Continue the climb. Landing light comes off.
So thankfully we made it out again. Thanks to Simon for inviting me along for the ride. Be sure to subscribe, join me on Facebook, share the video as widely as you dare, and I'll see you next time. I'm planning a big trip to Blackpool next. It'll be the furthest north I've gone. So stay tuned.
Charlie,
So we got out of there, didn't we?
traffic control desk.
I thought we
Golf
might.
X-ray Charlie, cleared to enter control
Wasn't entirely
airspace.
sure.
Right hand.
It just made it interesting. As if you were getting towards the last horse going.
Sierra November Delta, welcome, Central 11.
The horsey eyes,
Golf
you
contact
know.
London control on
You're not going
121,
to
decimal 225.
In fact, the last twin that came in there did get out again.
Oh dear.